trees, grass, shrubs, and marshes can all be found in Glory Vale National Park in northeastern Etobicoke. But this beauty, this delicate ecosystem full of life, is under attack from the rising threat of climate change. The main culprit, CO2 emissions. Hi, I'm Michael Flaherty, and over this next hour and a half, we will travel on a journey attempting to understand the detrimental effects of CO2 emissions on the Earth's climate.
And hi, I'm Casey Jigman. We'll be examining 3 of the various contributors to CO2 emissions: automobile emissions, oil, and forestry.
This is a natural rapid formation. Rapids and water are an essential part of every ecosystem. Just ask my colleague, Dr. Tupoknikai.
Thank you, Michael. Water is a key ingredient in plankton's environment. Plankton absorbs CO2 and takes it to the bottom of the ocean when it dies, thus preventing CO2 levels in the earth from getting too high, causing the greenhouse effect. By killing the environment, we prevent plankton from growing.
Hello and welcome to the 6 o'clock news. I'm Matt Tong.
And I'm Cam Hugo.
Here's tonight's top story.
Oil, friend or foe?
Foe.
Ho ho ho.
For further details, we'll interview Saudi Arabian's top oil baron, Ali Emir Baba. How are you today, Mr. Baba?
Good, and you?
Well, that's good to hear. Our first question for you is, what is your view on oil's role in climate change?
Well, I believe oil does have a role in climate change. However, oil can be our friend. Many people are scared of oil with a lack of knowledge. Oil is used in everything. Fertilizers, plastics, petrol. It is a key element in our lives. If we control our use and our consumption, then it can be our good friend, not our foe.
But aren't you worried about the supply of oil, given the extreme consumer demand?
Well, as for dependency, as our population grows, of course we're going to have higher demand. But for supply levels, there are always new vast unexploited wells that we can still drill into. For example, in the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans, off the coast of Newfoundland, and in the Arctic.
So you think it's just alright to use up the world's supply of oil?
And then merely move on to another source later and use that up. It's just not responsible. It's irresponsible, really.
Well, oil will last us for another good 100 years. From that time, we can progress in our technology in newer renewable energy resources. But until that time, until we have the necessary knowledge and technology, we still have to control our dependency on oil. And this is just the fact of life that we're going to have to deal with.
Makes me feel terrible inside. So terrible I want to drink myself to an early grave!
Please, that's all the time we have. Channel 6 News.
No skating, no access, try no environment.
No, man! Don't cut that tree down. Do not cut that tree down.
Why not? Hey, you guys aren't wearing shirts either. Maybe I should listen to what you have to say.
I'll tell you why not. Trees perform photosynthesis, which converts CO2 into oxygen, which is what we need to breathe.
Yeah. As a result of climate change, the longhorned beetle is now able to live through our winters. That means it's killing hundreds and hundreds of acres of forest, which help us breathe, man.
Also, did you know that the slash and burn tactics, primarily performed in the Amazon rainforest, provide at least 20% of the CO2 emissions every year.
I did not know that.
Well, now you know.
You have both enlightened me. I think I'm gonna quit cutting down trees and start a tree farm and save the world!
Yeah! All right! Yeah!
Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine.
So this is our diary for the end of the first day. It's been an interesting day. What did we do today? We observed the rapids.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
And we
that
just-
plan time.
Yep.
A lot of forestry around here.
To Pocket 9 here risked his life on the rapids.
Yeah. Tomorrow we're gonna meet the dealer, and then today we stopped the guy from cutting down the
that's
tree,
right.
right? So anyway, that was pretty cool. Like we just went up there and we just explained we just talked about the CO2 emissions and just had a heart to heart with the guy. Took off our shirts to embrace his culture, and
That's great. That's great.
The
Yeah.
way, it was good.
and we made friends, and like now he's with us. And
No,
remember,
wait,
if you need to get firewood, always break dead, always use dead wood. Never kill a live tree. One, it's bad for the environment. Two, it doesn't burn well.
I
So
found
the
some
dead wood is
evidence
dry.
of ignorant CO2 pollution. Come this way.
Look at all this garbage.
Look.
Oh my
this-
goodness.
these
Oh my
bottles
goodness.
are
Mike
made out of
Flaherty
oil.
couldn't clean
This
it
is
all
oil
himself.
product. This is whatever. What's that oil?
Well, it's oil.
No.
No,
But what's
fucking-
the crude oil? These are made from crude oil.
All the plastic
This is a
bottles.
bag. What?
These will take a long time to
hand
break
is-
down.
Hello, good sir. My name is Ted Callahan, and I am your top car salesman. You can buy a car?
Yeah, I don't know.
Jeep, 4x4, truck.
I don't know. Tell me about this model.
This, alright, it's a bit of a small car, alright, but I'll tell you about it. It's a new 2009 model.
Wow.
Pretty ahead of its time, I know.
Yeah.
You got the nice black going on here. There's a V8 engine, 256 horsepower, and 30 to the mile.
30 to the mile.
30 to the mile.
That's a little excessive, don't you think? I mean, I heard about these new hybrid models.
You don't want to know about hybrid cars.
But
That's a whole different thing. This, the real, the ones that burn gas. That's what you need. Something like this. This guy will back me up.
Shut up.
Don't you agree with?
Shut up. And shut.
And your
Shut up.
name is?
Doesn't matter what my name is. Don't buy a car. Don't do it.
Why
What's
not?
wrong with
Shut
buying?
up.
What's wrong with the car?
Cars run on gas.
And
And when you burn gas, it emits CO2, evil CO2 emissions.
You don't believe in that
Shut
global
up!
warming.
Shut up! Shut up right now.
yeah,
Don't
I heard
speak.
something about global warming and CO2, but
You see, CO2 emissions are one of the biggest causes of global warming. They're very bad. But bicycles produce no CO2 emissions.
well, what about women emissions? How you check it?
Let me tell you, chicks love a guy on a bike. You know what I'm talking about.
Hey, okay,
Well,
okay,
you know.
I'm no expert here. I'm just the car salesman. But as far as I know, I mean,
Shut up!
You know what?
that has to burn
Ted,
something.
Ted,
It burns calories, baby.
Ted,
Makes me fit.
Ted, I don't know, man. He was the better salesman. I mean, women, I'm on. Let's ride.
All right. In fact, you can have my bicycle.
Oh, great, man. Thanks a lot.
You know what? I've learned something here. It's not about cars anymore. It's about the environment. That being said, I'm gonna quit my job. I'm gonna buy a bike.
Good. Now, if I hear one more word out of your mouth, some problems.
That was a fast hour and a half.
I guess it's true what they say. Time flies when you're learning.
We hope you've been enlightened to the damaging effects of CO2 emissions on the global climate.
Yes, the three major contributors, the automotive industry, the forestry industry, and oil, all lead to the destruction of our beautiful planet.
So if you don't already know what to do already, stop. CO2?
Emissions!
Yeah! CO2 emissions are so bad! CO2 emissions are so bad!